Hello, everybody. Welcome to LT Outdoors Sunday Night Live. I am going to share this real quick on Facebook and Twitter. Again, this week, guys, I'm only going to be on for an hour. I have to get up at 4 a.m. for a duck hunt. It should be pretty awesome. So that should make a pretty dang cool video. But getting up at 4 a.m., I definitely can't be up till 9. So I'm going to be off of here at 8:30, guys. I hope that's okay. But I got to make videos when the video getting is good. Hey, sis, what's happening? Oh, yeah. What's happening, Dan? You know what I'm talking about. Yep, got to get up super early. I don't know if you knew this, but I'm up north of Harrisville, so I'm gonna definitely have to get up. I'm thinking 4 o'clock. If I hit the road around quarter after, so I should be able to make it there by 5:30. So, hey, you're welcome, Nick. I'm glad you got it, buddy. Yep, I'm gonna bring some stickers for you tomorrow too, Dan. I've got extra ones, so. Oh, there you go, James. Nice, man. Yeah, nicely done. I'm not gonna be. I already know I ain't gonna be salmon fishing now this year. I missed the best time, when the van was down. And right now, a lot of the salmon are super dark. I'm not even gonna mess with them. But I know. I mean, I've got a lot going on right now as it is. I got way more than enough to keep me occupied. Duck hunting right now is insane. The migration just started coming on. We've got divers coming like crazy. So, oh, it's all good, Dan. I got no problem getting down there, man. That sounds like a lot of fun. So, I mean, I'm always up for an adventure. What's happening, Scott? How you doing, buddy? Hey, Dennis. Hey, Rick. I sure did, man. Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, I got the van going. I think I got it going last week. I ended up taking it to a shop, and the person that last put in the starter had the wires like wrong. So all he had to do was fix the wires, and it ended up costing like $53 or something was all to fix it. So yeah, really nice. Great to have it fixed that easy. Hi, Pamela. How you doing? Yeah, I'm guessing you're Dennis's wife. How's Dennis? Hi, Robbie. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, I'll have to meet you in person one of these days. But I've been super busy, guys. Like I said, before I got on here. Okay, I kind of figured that. Well, nice to meet you. Yep. Hope Dennis is doing good. He's a good dude. Getting crazy. This time of year is my favorite time. The migration is kicking into full gear, and it does that. You get a cold front like we got this weekend, and I knew it. I called it. I knew it was going to happen. Sure enough, I went from last week only seeing some mallards and mergansers to today seeing redheads, bluebills, buffleheads. I mean, I seen everything out there. I even had a couple scoters out on the Great Lake past me. So pretty crazy. Yeah, good day. So yeah, I love hunting the Great Lakes for those to fit or hunt on the Great Lakes, because it's not always accessible, with waders. But if you can find one, I definitely recommend it. Oh yeah, man, that redhead. I can't wait to show you guys that redhead I got today. That'll be in my next video. I was working on it. I was hoping to have it done by tomorrow, but it won't be now because I'm just too busy. But I was working on it before I got on here. I shot a beautiful Drake redhead today that I'm gonna have mounted. My buddy Matt, that he runs a shop down in Ohio. I think it's Mountable Memories. I think is the name of it. I'll share the information later, but yeah, he's going to be mounting that for me. So I'm pretty excited. He does really good work. It's way too pretty of a duck to not get it mounted. He had the brightest red head, just a beautiful bird. So yeah, pretty excited. Yeah, steelhead won't be long. I'll tell you though, James, I don't, when the steelhead come in, I prefer getting them through the ice. I have a few different ice fishing spots for them. And for me, I don't know. I prefer getting them on an ice rod. To me, it's easier to get them on a little jig than it is to sit there and float and freeze on the creeks and rivers. So I don't know. I'm ready for ice season. As far as fishing goes, the next thing that I got coming up is the whitefish and the burbot. They're going to be starting within the next couple weeks, guys. They're going to be either the beginning of November or maybe mid-November. But with the way the temperatures are changing, I'm going to say that they should be here in the next couple weeks. So, and you guys, for those of you that watched my burbot episodes last year, it was exciting. It got crazy. Caught a ton of fish. So you don't want to miss out on that. Yeah. Because yeah, like it was getting ready to land. That's what me and Matt were talking about today because it was either that or sitting on, maybe a nice piece of driftwood or something. But I would like to have something a little different. So I like the idea of having one flying. He also gave me the idea of the one hanging on the duck stringer, but I don't know. I don't like the if I want to get a mount done, I want it to look alive. I don't want it to be a dead mount. So yeah, but it's a really nice one. Hey Bob, how you doing, buddy? Sister Robin got her very first deer today, so yep, she got a real nice big doe. So she got meat in the freezer. They ate good tonight. I actually that's another episode I got coming in the next few days. I cooked up. I did my duck breast recipe tonight with my bacon, and I actually went out to the garden and picked some peppers, and I'm not quite sure what kind they were, but they were delicious. And I used Crooked Ben seasoning on my duck breast, which was phenomenal. But I'll show that recipe coming soon. And I also cooked up, I found a hen of the woods mushroom. For those of you that don't know what that is, look it up. It is a really nice mushroom. They're delicious. And this thing was, I kid you not, is probably 15 pounds. It was the biggest hen of the woods I've ever found. I cooked part of that up tonight with the duck. So yeah, it was really delicious. Um, but I mean, duck's hard to beat, especially wrapped in bacon with cream cheese and jalapeno, or any pepper really. But yeah, it was a good day. I ended up shooting. I actually got a green wing teal today on Lake Huron, which was I can understand down in like Saginaw because Saginaw Bay is kind of a marshy area, but up here it's all rocky and it landed in my diver spread. I was actually a little shocked, but I shot a nice green wing teal today, a bufflehead, which that's a start of the migration right there. The buffleheads have not been around, so yeah, the buffleheads are coming in. I like I said, guys, I seen a little bit of everything today. So for those of you that are into waterfowl hunting, it's on. It's this is a good time of the year to do it. Those of you down south, they're coming. They're coming your way, so it won't be long. Oh yeah, absolutely, Dan. I couldn't agree more, man. That sunrise, they don't call it the sunrise side for nothing, man. We live in a place where, Oscoda area and up here in Harrisville where I'm at, we get the best looking sunrises, and you cannot beat seeing all those just rafts of ducks continuous across the skyline and watching birds come dumping the decoys with that sunrise. It's phenomenal. It really is. Get some breathtaking stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to be playing with a couple different camera angles and really looking forward to getting some cool video tomorrow, guys. So it should be pretty awesome. Yeah, it was a heavy one. Oh, there you go, James. I don't blame you there, man. Yeah, I actually, if I still lived back when I lived on Venton Lake, I was fishing it all the time. So I do not blame you. I mean, I would go get home from doing what I'm doing. I'd go in the water and play, but it's like 10 miles. So it's really no, other than a creek, which is closed right now. So it's really no use right now for me. But I don't know. This time of year, I'm just zoned in. I got, the waterfall season right now is kicking in so fast, and this is the best time. You get into November, it gets even crazier, guys. For those of you that have not duck hunted, I'm just gonna put this out there right now. before I ever started duck hunting, there was only a couple ducks I knew of. I knew of the mallard, I knew of the wood duck. Those are like your main birds. And a lot of people just think, yeah, the green heads, the one with the green heads, and the brown ducks, the hens. A lot of people really just don't read into all these other birds. But it's unbelievable if you get into duck hunting, or at least, if you're not a hunter, I'm not saying you got to hunt, get into at least bird watching, especially this time of year with the migration on, because it is just unbelievable. The amount of birds, the colors of these birds are spectacular. I mean, you haven't seen nothing until you've seen the beautiful head of a drake. See it in the sun. The ringneck duck that doesn't really have rings around its neck. It's got the prettiest ring around its bill that you'll ever see. The golden eye, gorgeous, bright gold eyes with a beautiful white patch and a greenish tint on his head. I mean, there are so many beautiful birds, guys, that people just don't realize it because they're not looking. But I'm telling you, if you want to have a good time this time of year, if you're bored just driving around, pull into some of your closest marinas, harbors. Just pull in and look at the birds. You will be amazed by the redheads and all kinds of stuff that are just hanging out right now. It's truly amazing. Hey Terry, how you doing, buddy? Hey Art, I hope you had a good weekend there in the duck blind, dude. Hey, what's happening, Ryan? Oh man, that's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. You better get duck hunt with me, brother. I'm ready. You just get up here, dude. Well, that's the thing, James. I mean, pretty much all of them. You read up on them. There are some different rules with some of them. Like you might only be able to shoot one of one kind or three of one kind. But for the most part, ducks, you can't shoot, grebes or, loons. I mean, obvious things that are not ducks. But it's not hard. I mean, just do some research. What I actually would recommend that I just started doing myself, I don't need any help in the identification realm, but if you download, there's actually a Ducks Unlimited app now, which I just figured this out. I didn't know it. And I love it because I like following the migration maps, even though a lot of them people don't know what the heck they're talking about. But yeah, the Ducks Unlimited app is a lot of fun. It has all the species of ducks in the app. So you can actually look beautiful pictures of all the ducks. It has sounds. You can listen to all the sounds from each duck, actual sounds of them. So yeah, if you'd like to learn more about the different ducks, which I really recommend because it's just cool, download that Ducks Unlimited app and just check it out. It's really cool, guys. Well, I don't know, Nick. Pre-rut is kind of starting. The way that I time things, dude, you're gonna have, to me, the best time, and I learned this from Ryan, and he's totally right. The very best time to be in the woods for rut action is Halloween. Get out there Halloween day, and you are going to see. I've never sat on Halloween and not seen rut action. In fact, the only time I've seen two fights in one day was on Halloween, and that was so cool. And there's a lot of bleats going on and grunting, and yeah, there's going to be a lot going on. And Halloween is right around the corner, so next week, you know darn well they're going to be pre-rut. It's going to start happening. Yeah, the Drake Harlequin. That is, I am very, very jealous, Dan, because that has actually been that's been on my list for forever. Like I would love to get a Harlequin, man. That is a really pretty bird. A lot of people don't even know about that bird. But that is a gorgeous, gorgeous bird. I hope so, Ryan. I got a really nice blind, man. You'll love it. Great spot to fish. What's up, Northern Baines? How you doing, buddy? Oh no. Oh, poor Braden. Well, send him my best, buddy. That sucks. I hope he heals up quick. Hey, there you go, man. Good job, Nick. You ain't gonna want to miss that weekend. In fact, I'm putting the duck stuff away for Halloween. I will be out that weekend too. all day. I'm gonna sit in that stand and not climb down. I'll be up there for at least 12 hours because it's crazy what you'll see happen in that day. For Manistee, okay. Salmon fishing or hey June, how's it going, man? Yeah, I'm tonight's another one of them nights, guys, where I'll mention it again because I know I got different people on. But tonight, because I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to go out, because I got a pretty good, like, little over an hour drive to go duck hunting. I'm gonna be getting off of here at 8:30. So, oh, Kings, okay, yeah, very nice, man. Yep, I'm gonna miss the salmon again this year. I'm too occupied with ducks. In fact, I'm trying to get stocked back up with because I'm gonna start doing this every year. I mean, duck hunting, I don't even know why, but last year I didn't do it. I only hunted early goose and I deer hunted every day. I got into that deer hunting rut, I guess, where I just couldn't get out of it. I just wanted to deer hunt all the time. But I'll tell you, once you get into duck hunting, that's even more addicting in my eyes than deer hunting. And now I'm back in it now, so I'm hoping to keep doing this every year. I ordered. I mean, I already have a lot of. I probably got close to 200 decoys, guys. Most of them are really old, don't look that good, but I just ordered a half dozen more merganser decoys, which I know a lot of you don't like mergansers, but I do. I think they're delicious, and they decoy really well to a merganser decoy. So I ordered six merganser decoys and six ringneck decoys the other day. So I've got those coming. I ordered a marsh chair because it's kind of like a bar stool. My chair sits so low in the water. I had today the waves were busting up over my back. They were getting through my waders. Yeah, the van is fixed, buddy. Yep, I got the van fixed. Funny thing is, it I ended up taking it to the shop, and it was whoever put in the person that put in my starter last time put the ground wire on wrong. That's all it was. So yep, it would have been fixed. So I went like almost 2 weeks without it just because of that wire being wrong. Hey, Swampik, I'm doing good. I hope you are too. It's been a pretty blessed week for me. Um, those of you that ain't on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, you didn't see, but I shot a beautiful Drake redhead today. It was the prettiest one I've ever got, and I'm getting it mounted. It is so gorgeous, so gorgeous. I can't wait to get that thing mounted. Hey Todd, how's it going, brother? Hope you're doing good, man. I have not heard of any off a Gateway lately, Chris. That you do, Brooke. That you do. Make sure you give him a hug for me too. I actually wouldn't mind watching him do his thing. He probably loves it. Oh, I believe it, Tony. That's what I'm saying, man. Ryan Kaziski, I'm really hoping, I don't know if he's still on, but I'm really hoping one of these days to figure out how to be able to get split screen where I can have more than one person on. Because I've got some friends that are, very knowledgeable with certain areas. And Ryan, he's knowledgeable with deer hunting, and I would definitely like to get him on to talk. But he's the one that taught me about Halloween night being, the rut day. So yeah, you don't want to miss that. It's pretty incredible. Train your cat. Oh my gosh, that would be. I gotta, if you do that, I gotta see the videos, buddy. I'm sure those will go viral, and you'll get way more subs than me. Yep, got the van going, June. It was a stupid problem too. The last starter I had put on, the guy put it he put the wire on wrong is all it was. So oh good, Todd. I was gonna ask that. Sweet. Heck yeah, Ryan. I'm down, man. There's an extra app that I think we gotta download to be able to do the split screen. So yeah, I think that's okay. Stream Yard. Yep, I think that's the one. So I'm gonna have to figure it out. because I would like to start doing that. I've got a bunch of people I'd like to bring on. I even have, well, my buddy that's a taxidermist. I wouldn't mind getting him on here to talk about taxidermy. Pretty much everybody that's in every section of the outdoors, I would love to just get on to chat with. So, oh, absolutely, June. I was going crazy, man. I am so happy to be able to get out and do my thing now. Yep, definitely. Yes, I did, Ben. Oh, geez. Yeah, they weren't that strict when I was a kid, buddy. But I'm gonna tell you, times are changing anymore. I don't know. You probably look at somebody wrong in school and get written up. I mean, we didn't have all that when I was a kid. I mean, we could even fight back then, and we'd be all right as long as somebody didn't tell on you, and that'd be fun. We'll get her going. Hey, Josh, what's happening, brother? I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you got your decal. I'm going to bring that up too for those of you on here that didn't know. I did that decal giveaway. If you did not get a decal or thought you might have missed the decal giveaway, you didn't. There's still plenty more decals to go. Just email me, LToutdoors15 at yahoo.com, and I'm more than happy to send out free decals for you. So, yep, just let me know. Yeah, Ryan is a good guy. Yep. Oh yeah, no problem. Is that you, Jesse? Just curious. That might be Jesse. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that then. I'm gonna have to do that. That StreamYard thing would be nice. Um, no, I don't think so, Chris. I mean it has something to do with moon phases. You know, Halloween always falls on like a weird moon phase. Not to mention, it's I mean, no matter what, the rut is going to be between October, mid October to like late November, December. No matter what, it's in there. So you got to figure that Halloween being the end of October, that's just got to be the start of rut. It's got to be. I mean, they go on cycles. It's not really, people think it might have something to do with weather temperature. I mean, it's not really. It all has to do with the time that they feel it's ready, and it's always the same time. It's never really changed. It'll definitely be you get out there on Halloween night, you'll see some crazy stuff, man. Awesome, Josh. I appreciate it, man. I really do. You guys have no idea how much joy it brings me to know that you guys are, driving around with my decals, or some people put them on their fishing buckets or on their boats. It truly means the world to me. And from now on, I'd like, when we're live and stuff, let me know if you see a decal. Like if you're driving around and you see somebody driving with a decal, let me know like what town you're in because I'm always interested. I've sent out 80 this week and I'm sending them all over the country. Oh yeah, yeah. That's I mean that Halloween week in general, James, is definitely a great week. Yep, you got it, Nick. That's true, man. Yeah, that is to me that is the best time to be in the woods. Is that last week, Halloween week, into at least the first week in November. Those are fun weeks. Yeah, man. Sometimes getting that buck is a little more important than a Kit Kat. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of rubs. I did finally see some rub lines recently, so okay. Yeah, white oaks, this year especially the oak trees. Ryan makes a great point. The acorns are insane. So if you guys don't have, if you don't have apple trees or cornfield, if you're not hunting that kind of thing, yeah, white oaks, man, out in the woods, they're covered this year. It's been a banner year for a lot of stuff. The oaks and the mushrooms and I mean all kinds of things are just killing it. Oh, that's cool, Tony. See, I've always been a little confused though by how it goes in other states, especially down south. It seems like we would start before you guys, but I mean, there's no way though because your season starts. I know everybody's seasons down there start before us, so yeah, your ruts and stuff must kick in a little sooner than ours. Hey there, Katie's Water and Woods. How you doing? Hey, just like I said, I'll type it in right now just so that it's there. Just email me your address, and I'll be more than happy to. Okay, thanks. Because Saturday I couldn't do anything about it. Tomorrow I'm going to be duck hunting in Tawas, so I'm not going to be up here. Yeah, I got to figure out. I don't know if I should call them. I don't know. I'm hoping. I mean, it seems like it's got my name on it. They know me, but I don't know. I guess it depends on who sees it. Most of the people at the local post office do know me, so if they see the name, I highly doubt they're going to kick it back. But cool, Ryan. Oh yeah, yep. I hear you, James. Yep, I gotta. But yeah, okay. Hey, Jesse, that's cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, Ryan's a great dude. He's been my best friend since we were. Well, I think I. You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Another thing I wanted to talk about tonight, guys, that is come preparation. Trapping season's only in a couple weeks. It's the day after Halloween, November 1st, is trapping opener for water. So right now, it's actually trapping season right now if I wanted to get badger, fox, coyote, raccoons, but I'm skipping that this year. I just want to do the water line. I'm going to be taking out my boat, and I'm actually going to be running it up the river. And I'm going to run close to 100 traps, maybe a little over 100 traps. It's going to be the longest line that I've ever ran, and we should have a lot of crazy footage with a lot of animal catches. It's going to be so much fun, and that's coming up November 1st, guys. Like I said, and I've been doing trap preparation. What I do is a lot of people boil and dip their traps. I personally, with conibears, which is a body gripping trap, for those of you that didn't know, I clean the rust off with vinegar water. I dilute it and wire brush. I just get the kind of smooth the rust off. I don't get it all off because the rust works as a primer, and then I'll spray it down with a Rust-Oleum spray paint, usually like a red, tan, or green, because it works as it works as camouflage. You get them suckers set into the muskrat runs and the holes, and they won't see it. You won't hardly see it. If it wasn't for my stake sticking out of the mud, I would not see it. So, yeah, it's going to be great, guys. It's going to be really great. Hey, Charles. Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. I wonder who it was. Yeah. My Twitter name is, I believe it's just LToutdoors 15. It might be Lowell Miller 15, or I'm not 100% sure. I just started Twitter a couple years ago. I haven't been on there too long. I probably would, James. I do know my ducks, man. I know the species really well. I'm pretty good at calling. Yeah, I've been doing it. I've been duck hunting hard since I was 15 years old. So, yep. And when I lived on Benetton Lake, I actually had permission from. I hunted off of a seawall. This is no joke, because in Michigan you can hunt if you have permission from everybody 450 feet away. So I would go door to door every year before season, ask permission, and then after school, I'd be ready to rock and roll. I would go down there. I would walk down from my house with a waders and a bag full of decoys, and I would just go down and hammer the ducks. And it was so much fun. I'd sit on that seawall. I had a 12-foot boat that all I do is flip that thing in front of me on the seawall, because Van Etten Lake is covered with boats, so the ducks don't see nothing. I didn't even have to wear camo. I could wear jeans and a t-shirt, Go down there and just slay them. I shot just about every species of duck known up here off that lake. So, oh boy, yeah, my waders were bad from that wood duck hunt with Rich. Man, I ripped some new holes in them, and I'll tell you, I was hunting the other day, and they got full of water. So had to get new waders. There is no trap limit, Tony. Nope, we are blessed with that. There's no trap limit. There's no limit on, I'm trapping for muskrat, mink, beaver. There's no beaver I come across. And I'm also going to set some dog proof traps for the raccoons only as I come across them because the prices suck. It's just going to be an extra. I'm going to show you guys how to, how to eat them because I eat coons too. So, I'll just be doing a lot of catching and cooking. So, yeah, you guys are going to see a lot of animals though. Oh, I appreciate that, Jesse. Thank you. That that's true, Charles. That's very true, man. Yeah, on Venetton though, I mean, for real, that's all it was. Cause I sat on a bench right behind my boat. The people I hunted off their seawall, they had a dang bench. And I literally sat right on that bench. Hey, there you go, Rich. Nice to see you on here, buddy. Yeah, it was pretty epic. I'm actually thinking I might try to get permission from that place again because it would make for some really cool videos. Definitely something that you don't normally see. Somebody hunting off of a seawall. I mean, I would shoot. I was always scared everybody get mad at me because I mean, houses are everywhere, but I had permission. Every time I'd shoot, I could hear it ricochet off of all these houses. And I thought, man, these people are going to hate me. But in most of the time, it was kind of weird even though it was extremely loud for me, if I was shooting, I mean, obviously I'm shooting away from the houses, but especially if the wind was going away from me, a lot of times they didn't even hear the shots, which just blew me away, especially because I'm right outside their houses. But it's amazing what the sound can do when you're out there. But I shot several species of ducks this week, guys. I got an old squaw the other day, which that's a rarity. It's not if you hunt out way out on Lake Huron, but it's a rarity for us that don't have the means to get way out. But I did. I got an old squaw the other day. That was actually on Venetton Lake, which that's only the second time I've ever got one of them out there or even seen one out there. And I also shot today. I got a Drake redhead that I'm getting mounted. Gorgeous, gorgeous bird. My buddy Matt Shimming down in Ohio. He's a taxidermist and he's going to be mounting it for me. And then I also shot a bufflehead today and a green winged teal, which I thought was very strange for being off the lake. But that is true, Art. Yeah, that is true. It's harder anymore. Even though these people complain about the birds, there's so many antis. In fact, I just the blind I was hunting in the other day. There's an actual blind on Benetton Lake that I've been hunting. Normally, I wouldn't talk about it because it was kind of my little secret, but I've been hunting it since I was a kid. I hunted it the other day, and one of my friends says, "Oh, you can't hunt there anymore. They made it illegal." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I called the township up and they passed a stupid zoning law, which I don't know. I'm thinking about getting into this. I might just go up to the township and see what I can do to fight this. But they passed a stupid zoning law making it illegal to duck hunt or hunt at all. It's funny because us duck hunters, we kept that area clean. I mean, we even kept up on the blind. Every year that blind was rebuilt, it was beautiful. It was in a wood lot away from houses. We didn't even have to ask permission there. And it was just first come, first serve. But I'll tell you, now that the hunters are not in there, people are polluting it. There was toilet paper all over there, and I'm used toilet paper, garbage. There was a lampshade. I mean, people are trashing that spot that used to be kept clean by all of us hunters. And now that they've kicked us out of there, guess what? Oscoda Trash has moved in and started throwing their stuff around. So yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, and I'm thinking about taking it up with them. Drake redhead today that I'm gonna get mounted. Tomorrow I'm gonna be hunting with my buddy Dan First time hunting with him, and it's gonna be crazy. I got to get up at 4 a.m., so I'm gonna be getting off of here pretty soon. 8:30, I'm gonna get off because I got to get up at 4. But hour drive ahead of me, but it's gonna be fun. We're gonna see a lot of birds. I should get some great footage. I just love it, and I got some pretty good footage today, so yeah, we're gonna have a lot of good stuff going on. And then for those of you that didn't hear earlier, my sister Robin, Robin Smalley, there got her very first deer today, so that was cool. She's been hunting a lot this season already, and she's loving it. So I can tell already she's addicted. So I'm gonna try and get her into duck hunting next season. So it should be a good time. But I've also got another cooking episode coming up, guys. Tonight I got about a 15-pound hen of the woods the other day, mushroom. I cooked that up. Well, part of it. I ain't eating all that. I cooked part of that up tonight with I actually ate 6 duck breasts that I cooked up and wrapped in bacon and did the whole pepper and cream cheese thing. It was really good. Yep, she definitely she had some fun this weekend for sure with the deer hunting. I'm gonna be getting out, like I said, guys. For those of you that did not know, Halloween is one of the best. Every bow hunter will tell you that's one of the best days to be out there hunting for rut activity. If you want to get a buck, that's probably your best chance. Last week of October, first week of November are two very, very good weeks to be sitting in the stand. I'm going to try and sit all weekend, 12 hours a day in the stand, waiting to see what kind of footage I can get. So sadly, the GoPros don't take the best footage when it comes to, distance. I could be taking a video of something 20 yards away and it looks 100 yards, but I'm going to try my very best to get the best footage I can for you guys because that's what it's all about, getting you guys some really good videos. So I'm going to keep at it. And I really think, it's been a few years, but I seen a really cool, well, I seen 2 buck fights the same day, Halloween day, a couple years ago. So, yep. Well, I'll tell you what, now you guys want to leave the does alone now that you got one because I mean, even if Jack wants one, I would wait till the rut. Those bucks will be following those does, especially where you're at. I'm I'm guaranteeing you that buck that you're watching is probably going to come out after one of those does. So, whereabouts you living at, Northern Baines? There's I mean, up here we got a ton of places to hunt, but yeah, but I got like I said, guys, another duck hunting video coming for y'all this week. Probably, I know I'm supposed to have them out on Monday, but I'm gonna be a little late this week because I'm so dang busy. But Tuesday, I will try very hard to have it done by Tuesday. And Tuesday, we're still not 100%, but Rich and me might be meeting up with one of his friends, and we'll be hunting woodcock with dogs. So oh, okay. Well, you got shoot, there's a lot of places to hunt, man. I mean, I don't even care to tell you on here. That's fine, but growing up, I hunted a lot off of County Line Road. There's some really good hunting back in there off of Poor Farm Road, because there's state land all over there. You've got really good hunting out by Tuttle Marsh and Oscoda. There's some good hunting behind the base in Oscoda, even though they say not to. I wouldn't worry about it. Um, let's see where else. I've hunted all over the place. There's some good state land off of Bisonet Road that I've hunted. I mean, you definitely got a lot of good hunting because that's my stomping grounds, man. I shot a lot of deer down through there. But yeah, me and Rich are hopefully going to be going upland game. I'm really hoping we get to make it out for that. If not, we'll be duck hunting. So either way, it's gonna be a good hunting day. But hey, Kevin, how's it going, brother? Hope you're doing good, man. You probably missed out earlier, but Kevin, but I shot a beautiful Drake redhead today that I'm actually getting mounted. It was I've shot several in my life, but this was the prettiest. I mean, this thing, it was you could tell it was an old Drake because they're normally not that pretty right now. I mean, it's still a little early for them to be that good looking. And his tail feathers were pretty messy, and he had a like a really old. I mean, he had like a gray spot under his chin. I think it was a really old bird, but yeah, I was excited. I wish it would have had a band so I would have known how old it was, but yeah, can't wait though. I'm getting it mounted and yeah, I'm pretty pumped about that. Oh, I sure did. I was talking about it earlier, man. The migrating birds right now, ridiculous. That's something I wanted to talk about tonight that I mentioned earlier in the video. We have so many birds coming down. I seen and this is not even a lie. I seen thousands of birds. I seen well, you guys seen the big flock of mergansers in that one video. I seen at least six of those big flocks coming from the north, right close to me today. A lot of geese, a lot of bluebills, a lot of redheads. I mean, I screwed up on. I got that one really gorgeous redhead, but I should have had at least two or three more. I was way off today. Like my shooting just sucked. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I have my good days, I have my bad days, but I definitely sucked today. Um, the buffleheads are down, scoter out there, but it's very rare, and I seen a few today, so it was yeah, definitely exciting. I love I was telling people earlier that even if you don't want to hunt, I recommend getting out to bird watch because just watching the migratory birds this time of year is truly amazing. The colors, I mean, everything this time of year. People think, I mean, sure, a wood duck is gorgeous, but but a wood, you start looking into some of these other birds that you might not normally see that we definitely have around by the hundreds. They're all just as pretty. Like the redhead, they all have their own special thing about them. Like the redhead's head is just beautiful. He's got a blue beak, black tip, little white ring. I mean, that I'm kicking myself for not mounting. I mean, there are if you look them up, I mentioned earlier, download the Ducks Unlimited app. It's free from the Play Store. It shows you all the birds that we got. It's pretty awesome, and it shows you all the sounds. You can click on them and hear all these. They make weird sounds. You'd be amazed. Not every duck quacks. In fact, only a couple. So, yeah, some of these weird noises. In fact, I'm learning how to do a mouth call instead of blowing into a call for the divers. I've been practicing. It was actually working today. So, yeah, I'm going to be having some fun with that. Yeah, that's true, Nick. That's true, but I don't know, man. I was just off my game. It was rough. I'm definitely gonna work on that tomorrow because I know tomorrow I'm hunting with my buddy Dan Plouffe, and he's been slaying the mallards. See, I like hunting mallards because I'm not gonna say they're easy. Every duck's got its own little difficulty level, but mallards, in my opinion, are one of the easiest ones to shoot because they're a little slower. It takes them a bit to get off the water. When they're coming at you, it's a lot harder for them to backpedal. Whereas them divers, they can spin around on you so fast. I mean, you could shoot at a diver and it just goes straight down underwater. I mean, it's crazy. But yeah, mallards, that's my cup of tea as far as easy killing. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun though. Yeah, the other day, Rich, you're right, man. The other day I was on fire, and I mean, I got back on fire at the end of today. My last three shots again were really good. In fact, after watching the camera footage, I was like, dang, I like that. And, it's funny because sometimes when you're so busy hunting and when you're shooting and stuff, a lot of times a lot of that stuff just kind of goes through your mind. You don't even, I don't, you know, just your brain doesn't catch everything because you're just so focused and excited. But like the redhead, I couldn't remember if I shot it on the water or not. And no, I watched the video. He was flying in, and I bam, he dropped, hit the water. It was great. It was great, guys. Yeah, that is a lot of fun, man. Hunting them out, yep, mallards and woodies and teal that out of those little holes. It's well, I took Jeff the other day up to Tuttle Puddle. That's actually flooded timber. That's a pretty cool spot. Oh wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. I would have freaked out if I would have freaked out if it got if I seen a banded bird. I probably would have jumped out the emergency exit. Don't do that though. That's not good. Yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button. I see I didn't have as many people on here as normal, but that's okay. I'm happy you guys got on. I have not, Art. I have never. I've actually still haven't had anything mounted. That perch is supposed to be mounted, but it ain't been done. Um, it's at the taxidermist and has been since last winter, but yeah, I haven't had anything mounted. I have a duck mount, but it was one that a friend had mounted for me. That was a surprise. I shot an old squaw years ago. It was the first one I shot on Van Lake. I was probably 20 years old, maybe. And the old man I was hunting with asked me, he says, "Hey, you mind if I take that home? I ain't never seen one of them before." I said, "No, go for it, buddy." But he mounted it and ended up giving it to me. But personally, I've never had something mounted. I've never taken something to have it mounted. So the guy that I'm having do it for me, he's really good at what he does. I'm pretty pumped to see what he does with it. In fact, if you guys, I'm pretty sure I don't know if Rich is still on. I think it's oh yeah, you're still there. Mountable Memories, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, the guy, if you go to his page on Facebook, he has some great mounts. And I mean, this guy, you can tell when somebody takes pride in their work, you can really tell because you can tell that they how much attention to detail they take. Um, Okay, Mountable Memories. Yeah, check that out on Facebook, guys, because he has just awesome, awesome photos. He's got some stuff that I've never seen done before as far as mounts. He did some cool stuff with a fox and a coyote where it was just the head mount, which was, I wouldn't normally have that done because I'd want the whole thing. But at the back end, like the head is mounted on a like a piece of like a cool piece of wood or something with grass, and in the back, the tail wraps around. So it looks like it's the full mount, but it's really not. And he's done that with coyotes and fox, and they look phenomenal. I absolutely love that. He's done some really cool work. He definitely does great. So for any of you that are looking for a good quality taxidermist, which honestly it is hard to find. There are some guys out there that I've seen some scary jobs done, and that's something it's like a tattoo. Not quite, because you can throw a mount away, I guess, but I would never do that. So for me, it's like a tattoo. I would not want to get, a good memory and have it just destroyed. So you got to get a good one. Hey, Jason, what's happening, buddy? Oh yeah, it was. Yep. Yeah, his name's Dave Steffler. He's the guy that actually got me into duck hunting when I was a kid. See, that's something I've always wanted done, Art. That's a hard one to pass up. Golden eyes would make a great mount. Buffalo, I mean, even the buffleheads, hooded mergansers. Me and Rich were talking about it the other day. There's so many ducks that would just look gorgeous in a mount. Hey, what's happening, Mike? It's all good, buddy. I'm gonna be getting off in about 9 minutes because I got to get up at 4 a.m. But yeah, I had a fun day today. I got a beautiful Drake redhead that I'm going to be getting mounted. I also shot a bufflehead and a green winged teal. I shot a old squaw the other day. Tomorrow I'm going out with my buddy Dan. Really pumped to do this hunt. So, and it's a place I've never hunted before, so I'm really excited. New sights, new sounds. I'm always down for that kind of stuff. I'm really hoping to hook up with somebody that's got the deep water boats, the deep water duck boats, because I'd like to get out on that big water. I know it's amazing out there. There's a lot of different stuff out there. But yeah, the traps, guys, I was discussing it earlier. I now have I finished them today. All my muskrat traps are done and ready to roll. I have just over 50 conibears, which are the little body grip traps that I'll be using for muskrat and mink. I've got 14 colony traps, which are a cage that'll actually catch. It can catch up to, even if I catch two in one of those a day, it's going to be pretty intense. Um, it's nothing for me to get at least a dozen rats a day, plus some mink and beaver and whatever else. So you guys are definitely going to have a lot of cool stuff to see November 1st. I'm going to be running a hard trap line probably the whole month of November, at least till I can get my 400 rats. I'm going to be pushing. I am going to be working my tail off. That's going to be good, Nick. I really hope people enjoy this. I got a feeling I'm going to probably drop a few subs, but I also think because I'm noticing with the hunting videos, I think I'm gaining a whole new I think I'm gaining the hunting community, really. Just like, trapping, I might lose some of the anti-trappers, but at the same time, I think I'll gain the trapping community. So I really think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good year. I'm actually hoping, guys, because I've been climbing really good with subscribers. I'm hoping to hit 5,000 by January 1st, or at least four, but I think I can hit five. Oh, late, yeah, that's what I want to do, Art. Yep, that is what I want to do, buddy. The messed up thing is Rich has a friend. He's a friend of both of ours, but he's got layout boats and stuff. But I didn't realize you need like a tender boat and all that other stuff. Like there's so much work to that. But man, it would be a lot of fun. Hey, thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. You guys, this week you're gonna have videos. I mean, like I said, I'm running behind on them, and I feel bad. I hate when I can't pump the videos out fast enough for you guys. But even though there won't be a video tomorrow, I am working on one. I have one on the computer. I got to get done. So I'm not gonna be able to finish it tonight, but hopefully tomorrow I'll get her done. So thanks, Todd. Appreciate it, buddy. Sometimes, Scott, I have like the place I was at today, I can walk literally on Lake Huron, I can walk for like at least 200 yards. It's crazy. Other than that, though, a lot of the places I just bring my kayak. Um, there is, I do want to get on Venetton with my boat though, and like tuck it into some of the cattails. But yeah, most places I do have a lot of good walking places and kayak places. For editing, see, I bought this MacBook computer. I used to have a Windows. If you have Windows, you could use Windows Live Movie Maker, but I don't recommend it. I mean, it's good to start with. It was an easy starter for me, and it did teach me some stuff. But after I got the MacBook, even though I prefer Windows to Apple. But I like using the iMovie Pro that's on this. That's what I use now. It's got way more options for me. So yeah, I do like that. Yeah, same here, Art. Yep, I've got actually that's what I today I ran just over 2 dozen decoys, but I had I think 16 on one mother line, and then I had well, I put the bufflehead decoys out today because I had a feeling, man. I knew that with this cold weather, the migrator birds would be down. And sure enough, buffleheads piled in. So, dang, Tony, what year was that? That's a good year right there. I've got, I think next week I'll have to do that. Seems how it'll be just before trapping season, but I'll pull out. I've got all my trapping receipts in my room. I like to save them too because I can look at them, even though they're fading really bad, because they're just the yellow back, pieces. But um, yeah, I'll have to pull them out so you guys can see what I've made off of them. The majority I know were only, $2 to $4. I mean, wow, that's really good. I would have never guessed back then that, I didn't think back then they were worth anything. I mean, a couple dollars, but that's pretty incredible, Tony. All right, talk to you later, Kevin. You have a good night, man. Yeah, I don't. Well, that's if it's tanned and stuff. I mean, they don't really give you much. Like the right now for the muskrats, even I'm only going to get between up to $7. So I'm gonna guess on the low end, probably 4. The high end 7, maybe 350 at the low end. But that's for muskrats. Mink's probably gonna be your normal $5 to $7 for a buck. That's what it's been for a while. Beaver, could be 15, $20. Raccoons, you're lucky if you can sell them, but they might just be $1 to $5. Not really worth skinning, in my opinion, for that. Possums, you can usually get a buck for at least from my fur buyers. Skunks, you can get $2 to $3. I've pretty much got the fur market down. I mean, sometimes it throws me for a loop, and we'll get a huge rise because that's happened. But for the most part, it's always been about the same. It kind of stays at this certain level, which I'm okay with. It's kind of like the when I was younger, I was researching it a lot, and it's a lot like the stock market. The fur market is just like the stock market. It varies based on how much product somebody wants, and it's really amazing when you research into it because it all depends on the different countries that are buying from us. A lot of people don't realize that. You think that the U.S. is our main fur buyer, but they're not. China and Russia were actually our main fur buyers. It's and after things kind of went south with them, it fell down a lot. But yeah, but I appreciate everybody getting on again this week, guys. Means the world to me. Like I said, I hope I have some killer videos for you this week. I am still going to be trying my butt off. Um, I appreciate it, and it was nice tonight. We didn't have any of those stupid trolls get on, so that's a good deal. Good deal all around. Oh, hey, Jason, I'm getting off. Oh, I got to get up at 4 a.m., brother. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for getting on, and make sure you get out there this week, guys. It's beautiful. Like I said, if anything, go out bird watching.